Kabul University, Afghanistan, currently home to 7,000 future doctors, lawyers and other professionals, young, eager to learn and ready to shape the future of their country. Education and training of young Afghans is a key priority for NATO and is an integral part of the reconstruction work that's carried out in Afghanistan. The Afghan education system is slowly recovering after 25 years of war and hardship, and NATO is helping with this recovery.
This place first launched during the war, and after the war, all of the buildings like this. This is the new server room for internet connection.
In 2004, Afghanistan joined the NATO Virtual Silk Highway, a project which provides affordable, high-speed internet access via satellite to the academic communities of the Caucasus and Central Asia. With Afghanistan successfully connected to the Virtual Silk Highway, NATO, through its Science for Peace and Security programme, is able to provide the academic community with access to modern technology, tools and expert advice that will provide Afghan students with a better standard of education and ultimately a better future. Several Science for Peace and Security projects are currently underway in Afghanistan. The NATO Science for Peace and Security programme has funded equipment to set up a network operations centre at Kabul University. This centre will facilitate the university's connection to the internet via the NATO Virtual Silk Highway.
This is the NATO satellite equipment. These are modems, routers, switches, compressors installed in order to operate the network operating center. These are basically satellite equipments, and through this we have connectivity to our own local area network, and this connects Kabul University with DZ, which they have in Hamburg, and it's connected to the research networks and access to the fiber network in Germany. This is the fiber optic equipments here, fiber optic cables.
The NATO Science for Peace and Security programme provided the funds, expertise and infrastructure to establish a fiber optic cable network to connect all the buildings on the Kabul campus to the Network Operations Centre.
This is a handhole from which the fiber optic cable has been distributed to this side of the campus, which includes the Faculty of Islamic Law, Faculty of Fine Arts, Legal Training Center, and Boys Hostel. And this way it is going to the Faculty of Pharmacy, Faculty of Science.
A network of fiber optic cables will link the existing local area networks at the university to the Silk network.
This rack contains two connections. It contains a connection from the hub to the Faculty of Pharmacy, and from there the cable is extended to the Faculty of Science.
This means extended internet access throughout the campus, including the internet cafe for girls.
Our center is just for girls, and I hope to can help girls an educational computer for girls, for professors. Our professors also doesn't know about how to search, how to make their equipment, how to make some presentation for students. As we registered last month, we have 70 students for using internet, and we have 65 students in 3 separate classes.
Building on the existing projects, another NATO endeavour is going even further to connect the classrooms of the Kabul Polytechnic of Engineering, the Educational University, the Medical University and the Academy of Science to the internet.
A few months ago, when they heard about the NATO project and that they would actually be included in the second phase of their project, they were very excited, and they've had, in all of their conferences since then, they've made sure to emphasize the role that IT is going to play. And even on the national level, about a month ago there was a conference with President Karzai where the top students from all universities were invited, and they were asked to make some of their demands and requests for improvement of the university. And one of the top demands was more access to the internet. And so once they have access to the NATO satellite dish, hopefully they'll have more reliable service, and then all the universities can band together to have a more cohesive national strategy on IT.
Harnessing the technology provided by these computer network projects Another NATO Science for Peace and Security project is underway to provide a non-stop internet support service to doctors, psychologists and other professionals who work to help the victims of trauma.
This is our computers.
This is the first psychological resource of its kind in the country.
This is a good opportunity for the Afghan professionals, Afghan psychologists, that they will get training how to help the victims. And I'm sure that after these trainings and after this project, and we will be able, especially the professionals, the psychologists, the teachers, the nurses, the doctors, they will get the techniques, and they will get the knowledge how to cope.
Through its network of experts in member and partner countries, the NATO Science for Peace and Security programme will continue in its work to provide Afghan academic institutions with the infrastructure and tools they need to teach and train the next generation of doctors, lawyers, teachers and engineers.
As you can see, the NATO Science for Peace and Security program is very active in Afghanistan. We are fulfilling our role to implement the NATO-Afghanistan Cooperation Program signed by the Secretary General and President Karzai. It was decided there that NATO would develop the virtual Silk Highway in Afghanistan and would use it to support access to information, resources, research and development, and capacity building in Afghanistan. The NATO Science for Peace and Security program will continue to exploit the technology provided through the NATO Virtual Silk Highway for the common good of the academic, scientific, and general publics in Kabul and beyond.